everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lena and this is Diamonds and Sparkles. First of all, I just want to thank all of you because I've gotten so much support and so many people coming along this, hobby journey, I think I could call it. And I just want to tell you that I am so grateful for everything, really. I started this channel to have as a hobby along with my diamond painting, and so far I just didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I am enjoying it, basically. And well, in this video, what I'm bringing to you, it's a post review of this kit that is called Underwater Train by MrsbutterD from Diamond Art Club. Now, I don't think this kit needs like a lot of push out towards the world because it is a very popular kit. I am speechless. Honestly, I'm speechless with this kit. Ever since it came out, I have been wanting it, and for now, I just want every single kit from MrsbutterD. I just love all her canvases, and there are kits that when you see them, at least that happens for me, that when I see them, I just know that they're for me. I just know it. And this one just proved me right. This canvas is from Diamond Art Club, as I already said. It is in rounds. With this one in particular, you have the option of having it in squares and rounds, and at the moment that I'm recording this video, the one with round drills is still available in the page. I'm gonna leave a link down below if you want to check it out. But God, this is just so pretty. Now, this one had 51 colors in total. It didn't have many special drills, but honestly, it doesn't need to have that many. I just enjoyed it so much. This one had, let me peel this off a bit. This one had only one AB, that is the 125, and that you can find in pretty much all of this, like the ray of sunshine, and also in the jellyfish and in some of the bubbles. Not this one, but these bubbles over here, you can find those drills there. And honestly, they were just perfectly charted. I wanted to enhance it a little bit, but once I saw, actually I saw a post review from another creator and some pictures, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna leave it as is because I think it's perfect. This AB is also placed here in the smoke of the coffee, or maybe, no, I think it's a tea because you have a tea bag over here, but it was just charted magnificently. It was perfectly charted. Then after that, we have two fairy dust colors. The first fairy dust, you can see it here in the book. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a very light, like dust of glitter on top. That same glitter, it's like a very light blue that you can also find it here in this curly thing type of thing. And the other color that is a special drill is this green over here, like here. You can also find it in the wave right here and in her headset, and giving some detail to these little plants over here, and a little bit of the face of the fish is the other lighter color. And there's another one, there's a third one. Yeah, actually I was mixing them up because here you have a special one and here you have another one. This is like a light blue. This is more going towards the teal-ish type of color. I don't know if you, let me see if you can see a little bit of the difference. I'm not entirely sure, but this is like more of a light blue and this is more like a teal-ish sort of color. But I just love the detail that this gives. One thing that I personally consider that is really important if you're looking into this canvas, if you might want to know if this is for you or not, is that this is a very easy canvas to work with. Maybe if you're just starting, or you want to start and make your first like diamond painting be a larger piece other than those that are like 10 by 10 or 12 by 12 inches. I think this is a perfect example to do that because it's a very simple kit. If you see down here, I remember that I finished like the entire first 2 rows in like 2.5 days or something, because all of these is pure color blocking. It's color blocking, and then here the colors kind of intertwine together a little bit, but honestly most of it is just all color blocking, and it's a very, very easy canvas to work with. And although it's a very easy canvas to work with, I think it would be a little bit different if you went with square diamonds, because if you have been diamond painting for a little while, you might know that round reels are, for most people, easier to work with. And that's the same for me. I found working with round reels way, way easier, because they are more forgiving when you have to place them. You don't have to be as precise as you have to be with the square ones. The square ones, if you put one a little to the right, then all the next ones that are after that are going to be crooked. So the rounds are way, way more forgiving. So that you have to take into consideration that it is a very, very easy painting to work with, especially if you do it in rounds like the one I did. Now, what were some of my favorite things about this canvas? I remember that one of my favorite things to actually diamond paint for some reason were her shorts, her green shorts. I don't know why, I just really enjoy doing that. I also enjoyed a lot doing the kitty and the entire backpack over here. I don't know, it went really, really nice. And I also love doing these little fishes over here. This one didn't have as much detail, so it was like whatever, but these little fishes were just a blast to work on. I don't even know why. I just really, really enjoyed it overall. And I think that the shades of pink used, it doesn't have only like the pinks, it also have a lot of coral-ish colors. And this canvas, what did for me at least, was to realize, well, not realize, it was like to confirm the fact that I just love working with this sort of color palette. I had the inkling that I liked working on this color palette on one of my previous canvases, where I worked on a pink section and I just loved it. I flew through it. I enjoyed it so, so much. And I said, maybe you know, everyone has their own style, their own type of paintings that they like to do. And I wondered with that one in particular, what would it be if I worked on an entire diamond painting that was only in that kind of colors. And of course, this also has like light blues and teals and purples, but I think that this entire color palette, like the color palette that goes more into the pastel-ish type of colors, or just pinks in general, is what I am enjoying the most. And I'm going to be trying to go towards this type of colors, not all the time, because I like variety and I like a lot of different type of diamond paintings. Like one of my favorite paintings is the one that I did of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the poster of the first movie, and that has a lot of oranges and some browns and a lot of black, and I actually really enjoyed it. I just was a little bit overwhelmed with all of the oranges and the reds and the browns. But in general, I like working on diamond paintings. I think that these type of kits are going to be kind of like my comfort kits, or the ones that are like rainy day type of kits, where I know I can make a lot of progress and that I'm gonna feel that I'm flying through them, and that are not going to be so heavy and so hefty. That combined with the color blocking aspect of it. I know there are people who don't like to color, like they're boring. No, they're not boring. They're bored while doing a lot of color blocking, but actually I enjoy it a lot. I find it to be really calming and like very numbing. Like when there's a time where I don't really want to think about anything and I just want to do something that I'm enjoying, I think that suits me really well. At least, you know, when there are those days where I just want to not think about anything. So that's why I think this type of paintings can be part of my rainy day kit, or, you know, those type of days where I just want to work mindlessly and not think too much. But if I would have to give like a star rating to this painting, out of 10, I would give like a 15 or something like that. I just cannot express with words how much I enjoyed working on this piece. If you have this on your stash, or if you feel like sometimes, I don't know, maybe you're you feel like you're getting into a slump or something. I think this could be a really good way. I mean, if you are like into the vibes of these type of colors and these type of images, I think it could help you because it goes really, really fast and it is a joy to work on. Now let's go over through some of the stats. I keep my stats for diamond paintings right here. Here I have the stats of diamond paintings that are licensed and that are budget. I do them all here, but I only do post reviews or of the ones that are licensed. Here I have the page for this in particular. Now this one, for me at least, it's like a medium size and it's a very comfortable size for me. It's not too little, it's not too big. After doing a couple of 70 by 100, this one was a very digestible size. This one, as I said, is in rounds. It is also available in squares. At the moment I don't think it is, but they have the option to also have it in squares. And this is 50 centimeters by 70.6 centimeters. Now take into consideration that if you choose it with square diamonds, it's going to be slightly smaller because the rendering is exactly the same. Like the colors, the amount of colors that you're going to have and the placement of each and every color is going to be exactly the same. But since the square drills are a bit smaller than the round ones, in general the entire image is going to shrink a little bit, not too much, but I wouldn't know exactly the measurements of the one with square diamonds. I just know it's going to be slightly smaller. Now I started this on February the 15th and I finished it in February the 25th. Now I could have finished it easily in a week time. I didn't because I wanted to pace myself a little bit. I got to the 40% mark, I think it would be. And I said, you know what? I am enjoying this too much. If I just keep flying through it, I know I could have finished it in like 5 or 6 days easily. But I decided not to because I wanted to last longer, and the longer I could make it last was, well, 10 days. I think this is one of those kits where, you know, sometimes when you see people say that, oh, you know what, I am considering buying another one just to have it around in case I want to do it again. I was like, why would you do another painting again when there are so many out there? And let me tell you that I get it now. I was one of those people who would be like, why? But this canvas, all of the specifications of this canvas made me consider that. So if I am ever, if I have ever the available budget to get one and it's in stock, I think I might repurchase it. I just loved it too much. It was a dream to work on, really. This is one of those kits where, you know, when I saw it, it was like, this is for me, I have to have it. And I just confirmed it. While working on it, I just confirmed it 100%. This was my 8th finish of the year. You have to take into consideration that it might seem too much, like 8 canvases in 2 months, but here is also a number of budget kits that take me way less that I used to make these ones last longer. So there it is, and it's my 13th overall, like since I started. I started a few years ago, like a year, almost 2 years ago, but I did like a small section and I left it for a long period of time because life was really hectic and stuff. But now I'm actually in a point in my life where I can work a lot of time in one painting at a time, almost every single day. So there's that. This kit took me a total of 25 hours and 2 minutes to finish, which I don't know, is that a small amount of time, a long amount of time? For me, it was extremely fast. It was really quick. I mean, if I go through, for example, this one, the Harry Potter one, it took me 66 hours to finish 70 by 99. And this one took me like a third of that. But I don't know, when I tell you I blew through this, I flew through this is because I flew through this. 2 things that I want to note is that one of the colors, the 552, whenever I placed it on the tray, it looked as if it had different shades. I don't know if it was a me thing, if it was my eyes playing a trick on me. I want to believe that it was like that because I really don't know what happened. I just saw different hues of the same color, but I tried to compare it with the other purples because it was a purple, and it didn't look like any of the other ones. It looked like the one that I was using, but while in the tray, it looked like two different colors. I just ignored that. I tried to ignore that and just work through it. And in the end, I don't think I see it. I think it was this like lighter color over here, but I don't know. I think it was just like a trick with my eyes or something, because it was really weird. It was strange. Other thing that happened is that I actually was, where was it? Yes, I was right here, and I had the plastic cover still on, but on this side, a little bit extra of the plastic cover, I cut through it and I didn't realize, and I had like a maybe half centimeter, like by 8 or 9 centimeters long. It was a gap where the glue was exposed, and I didn't realize it. And I went to record an unboxing, and I just placed it in the back part of my chair, and I was just sitting in my chair. And when I finished the unboxing, I realized that I was wearing like a sweater, like a very fluffy sweater, and all of the things of the sweater got stuck into the canvas. I was just, oh my god. I tried to touch it, and it was not sticky almost at all. And I tried to work my way through different things. I wanted to try it first with some baby wipes, but I didn't have any baby wipes. I ran out of them. I always have baby wipes for anything that I might need, but I didn't have them anymore. And I tried to rub it off just like with my finger. It was not working, and the glue actually started to kind of clump with the fibers of my sweater. And I was like, oh no, I'm good. I'm removing the glue completely. And I remember that I saw on the VIP group one person that suggested, like, when you put a piece of paper and it gets stuck, that person suggested to use a blow dryer, a hair dryer, so that the glue kind of melts a little and you can remove it easily. And I said, well, maybe I can do that. So that's what I did. I just used my blow dryer and put it into the area where I saw that there was no more stickiness onto it, and I just tried to tap it lightly with my fingers, trying to kind of, if you will, maybe mix it so the fibers of my sweater wouldn't be at the top and more of the stickiness would come out. And as soon as I finished blow drying it, like, it was still really, really hot, I ran to my desk, I placed all of the drills that went in that space, and crossed my fingers and wished for the best. And I think that worked out, because the drills have not come out and they are not moving. So I am just crossing my fingers that they're gonna stay like this. But that was something that I'd never had anything like that happen, and I got really, really scared. But thankfully I fixed it, and I hope it stays like that, fixed, and that they don't move. Also because I for a moment I was like, oh, if something happens, I can get warranty with Diamond Art Club and blah blah blah. And then I remembered that I bought this kit on a D-Stash group, and I am not the original purchaser. So I was like just crossing my fingers, praying to the Lord above just to help me through it. And I think he did, because so far so good. So as far as this kit in particular goes, that would be all I have to say for it. I think that you can pretty much say that I loved it. I would do it again in a blink of an eye. If you have it on your stash and you've been trying to decide whether or not you want to work on it, please do yourself a favor and work on it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna adore it. This is one of those paintings that go out of stock from the page so often that I don't think it needs more promotion, but I don't give an F. I'm gonna give it as much promotion as I possibly can, because this image and the way this woman draws, the talent and the way to capture like the vibes is not only the colors but the vibes. I think that's what all ends up being, is a perfect vibe for certain people, and I'm one of those people, and I am so happy about it. Thank you so much for watching and for coming along to this ramble of just amazing things to say about this canvas, because I loved it to the moon and back. thank you again so much for watching. If you like my video and if you would like to, you know, keep seeing more diamond painting content, please make sure to subscribe, like this video, comment if you have done this piece before, or if you have it on your stash, or if there's anything else that you might be curious about. I am up to just answer any type of question you might have. And again, thank you so much for watching, and see you all guys later. Goodbye.